Hey Scorpio, welcome to your March 2025 weekly reading. It's going to be a reading from March 24th until the 31st. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to go ahead and get started here and jump straight in. I would like to say if you would like to book a personal reading with me, the link will be down below in the description. All right, Scorpio, let's take a look here. What is going on with Scorpios here? Your challenge is the Five of Cups. I feel like right away what your challenge is trying to transmute this emotional heaviness into a lighter energy, Scorpio. Five of Cups can be disappointment. It'd also be sadness, grief, right? And Five of Cups, it is Mars in Scorpio, so it is an energy that does deal with like this defiant, passionate energy, but having to like first transmute it into or channel it into something productive is what I'm picking up here intuitively here. But I think at this time too, though, the Five of Cups would just be that you're dealing with certain challenges emotionally at this time. There's things going on. I don't feel like it's stopping you, though. Two of Wands in your current energy. You're very much still self-determined here. I'm going to show you the cards, of course, but let me just pull the cards and then we'll jump into the Oracle cards. But I'm just channeling here as I'm going. I see you self-determined entering into the week, having motivation, having drive here. There's something ultimately here that I feel like you're trying to obtain. And it's interesting, you pull the Ten of Pentacles here in the future, and that card did want to come out during the pre-shuffle, like flipped over. I don't know if you saw it, but you got something really good here happening. Something really good. Let's see. Especially with that Four of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles. Something good here. All right. Yeah. All right. This is a good read. It's not. Yeah, this is a good read. All right. Let's pull your Oracle card, Scorpio, then we'll jump in. But yeah, I think, that challenge being the Five of Cups here. Okay. This North Node card came out here. It says life's purpose at this time. Yeah. I think right now, the North Node is all about the future and wanting to establish and create a better future for yourself, specifically a future that's going to help you emotionally and soulfully grow and evolve. And I feel like that's what Spirit is encouraging you to do, is to face the challenges and the obstacles. It's very interesting because this card is a 41 and it's a 5, and the only 5 here you have in the reading is the Five of Cups, which is in the challenge. And so I think this is also about breaking free from these emotional holding patterns that you could be finding yourself in at this time that's restricting you from really building that ideal life for yourself. Right now in the astrology, we have the North Node in Pisces. And the North Node in Pisces, this simply put, is about establishing and creating the ideal future that's in alignment with your dreams, that's in alignment with your soul, that's in alignment with your spirit. And it also does take this trust and surrender and this forgiveness and faith too that has to be cultivated all within that process. And I think that's where your challenge lies. You pulled this deep quiet. It says meditation and stillness here. Yep. And that's what Pisces is as well. It is the meditative energy. It is the reflective energy. It is the quiet. It is the stillness. It is the deep thought, contemplation. And that Five of Cups, I feel like that's what is screaming. I feel like this card is like what's screaming here. Like the Five of Cups could be this emotional turbulence that if we don't tune into and connect to, if we don't tune into it and we just constantly push it down, it just comes back even louder. It's just always there, right? Always behind the scenes, operating in the background, affecting our behavior, affecting our thoughts, our emotions. And so the only way I feel here to I'm being real with you, Scorpio. I feel like the only way with this Five of Cups being in the challenge is to carve out time for stillness and meditation. Not isolation, but solitude, right? You have to tune into your spirit, tune into your emotional realm, your emotional world, your inner self here. Because there is a process of transcendence here. You have the Judgment and the Lovers here. The Lovers as the advice, which I sense here with this Judgment. For one, it's about forgiving yourself and letting go and trusting in God, right? And surrendering to the divine's will. for your life with the Lovers here as the advice, which is the seeking of union with God, seeking of union with the divine. And that can come through, how that can look sometimes in our life is like relationships, right? The Lovers, right? It's always like the relationship, because the relationships actually bring you into unity. It brings you into oneness, love, right? Which is getting you closer to that feeling of God, or to that feeling of oneness, the divine. But it can be with anything. It doesn't have to be with a partner. It can be with anything. You pulled this Voyage card here. Yeah. And this is about the journey and the wisdom here that you're obtaining along the way. And also, I feel like you're very guided and very protected at this time. I'm not just saying that. I feel like you have like a very powerful like guide beside you at this time. Your higher self. Well, another message coming through is like I'm hearing the strings that are attached to your higher self. Very interesting. Like who's pulling the strings here? Interesting. You have the Four Wands here for the overall energy for the week. Well, Four Wands is a card of celebration, but it also is a card of enjoyment and pleasure and and being satisfied, satisfaction. You get what I'm saying, right? But the Four Wands here, there is something here positive to celebrate. But I also too pick up, the Four Wands of Venus and Aries. We have Venus and Aries right now. It's retrograding, right? It's about to leave. It'll come back into Pisces though for the week. But the interesting thing about it is that Venus retrograde in Aries is when it comes to the things that we have identified with that once brought us enjoyment, or that has once brought us pleasure, or things that used to bring, that used to satisfy us. Those things are not being emphasized. Where is it within inside of ourselves that we no longer resonate or are satisfied with certain things? That doesn't mean you have to discard these things in your life, but it's about understanding like how you can improve whatever it is. And Aries does do a lot with yourself, right? And the Two of Wands is in your current energy. It's Mars and Aries. So there's a lot of energy entering into the week here about yourself and finding your own autonomy, finding your own freedom and liberation from these emotional attachments. I feel with this Five of Cups being in the challenge. This doesn't have to be to people. This could be to anything. This could be to places. This could be to the past experiences that are operating in the background, right? With that Five of Cups in the challenge, that metaphysically are there. You're connected to. It's like these strings and these cords that you're attached to in the past. They're still there for some reason. It's like having to dissolve those cords, or at least heal those cords. And these could be to situations, events, and all that stuff. But the only way to really tune into it and to become aware of it is through that deep quiet and meditation and stillness here. Because there is something karmically, I feel like you're cleansing and clearing here with the Justice card here in the outcome. So the scales of justice will be brought back into balance here. But the Lovers, as your advice right now, is telling you to seek union and seek harmony here with things that you love. And this could be, really your relationships, partnerships, right? Instead of focusing on the negative, focus on the positive and focus on the love, right? Five of Cups is when we're kind of in turbulence and all we're expecting is the worst, right? But the Lovers is saying like focus on love. And this could be also too with anything, with your work or with something in general that you just enjoy, that brings that makes you satisfied, that just makes you feel at peace. Because you're being encouraged here to seek connection to the divine, the Lovers, whether you want to call that God or the universe, whatever the fuck you believe in, right? The deep quiet meditation and stillness here, it's like it's having to tune into that vibration, but it's like needing that space and needing that solitude. You have the Ten of Pentacles here in the future position, so I think there is something very positive happening for you this week with that Four Wands, Ten of Pentacles, which would be you, which it could be something here that you're receiving. It could be money resources here, possessions here with the Ten of Pentacles. Whatever it is going to add to the quality of your life and the foundation of your life, the wealth as well, and possibly even status or success in regards to your work here. Also, I feel like there's good news around like a home or something like that. That's another message coming through here. But that Justice card being here in the outcome will be the cleansing and clearing of karma and the scales being rebalanced here. But the Justice card says you got to move forward with discernment. You know, Justice card says, you know, we don't have to acquire karma. It's only like when we do shit that we shouldn't be doing, right? And usually your conscience will tell you. But the Justice card says move forward with strong discernment and make sure you really weigh out your decisions and your actions, and to constantly monitor your thoughts and your beliefs, right? Because all these things are shaping your reality. The Justice card is the highest card, I believe, in the macrocosm of the tarot, because it's the field. It's literally one of the law of attraction. It's the field of what keeps everything in check and in balance. You have the Judgment card here in the position of something you're unaware of that you need to be aware of here. I want to judge yourself. You could be judging yourself really hard, but the Judgment, Five of Cups energy is this lesson of forgiveness, forgiving yourself, and just finding peace and solitude with the past. You know, like letting go of those emotional cords or attachments to situations, places, things, experiences, memories that are keeping your soul stuck here. Pull the North Node in your read, so that's why I'm saying fucking soul, like it's keeping your soul stuck. Clarify the Four of Wands here for the overall energy. You pulled the Ace of Cups here, a rejuvenation emotionally and spiritually though here. I think overall there's a lot of positive to be found this week. Ace of Cups would be what you would be looking for with the Five of Cups. Because then it's the Six of Cups, which is the gift of transformation and the restoring of simplicity after going through emotional turbulence and emotional challenges, grief, sorrow, sadness. So like finding that fulfillment and peace with yourself is something that's really being highlighted. Clarify the Two of Wands in your current energy. You pulled the Seven of Cups, so you have options and choices here entering into the week. And I think the Seven of Cups too, it's the power of the imagination and it sparks desire. And so that Two of Wands is like you have a lot of desire here to like claim what's yours, basically, to start manifesting what your vision is, take action on what you're desiring. Clarify the Five of Cups. Also, Five of Cups in a challenge too is like when desires aren't being met or matched, right? And it creates anger. So that could be another thing here. Clarify the Five of Cups here in your challenge. You have the Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah. And I would say Nine of Pentacles is a card of enjoyment too. It's like when you reap the rewards and the gains from your hard work and you're able to enjoy the fruits. And I think for some reason it feels to me like your challenge has been just trying to find the joy in the little things here, right? Nine of Pentacles is Venus and Virgo, so it deals with the little things. I feel like that's what you're trying to find. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles in the future. You pull the Ten of Cups here. So y'all just think I'll be saying shit. I know what I'll be saying. I can just feel the energy. Like whatever here is happening for you in the future position, I feel like you'll be very happy about. It'll be very emotionally and spiritually fulfilling. And I think something's about to be restored here for you. It feels like it's your vision because it's connecting to that Seven of Cups, which is like the imagination. Sometimes in life we can become so disoriented that it's even hard to even tune into our imagination, like to find something conceptually to aspire to or aim toward that is meaningful and that helps us like transcend or gives us like that deep inner strength to overcome some type of block or challenge. And I feel like maybe that's probably what your block has been, is like just trying to find that meaningful, like the meaning, the powerful meaning that will exalt your soul and put you into action here. And I think you're finding that with that Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups here in the future. And the Ten of Cups is very much like that North Node being a Pisces. It's really aiming toward that ideal reality that you're wanting to create, that is in alignment with your vision and your dreams. And being able, with that Ten of Pentacles, being able to see like, oh, okay, like these things are actually manifesting physically in my life. I'm not saying all of it is, but I'm saying the aspiration of the quality of life and just the vision in general that you're wanting to aspire to is starting to take shape, take form. But the Lovers as your advice is saying that you really have to, well, let's clarify. The Emperor. I would say it's walk your truth. The Emperor is Aries. We're in Aries season. So it's about yourself, and it's about connecting back to yourself. I'm not saying you have to cut everybody off, but what I'm saying is like the Emperor and the Lovers is finding that love within inside yourself, finding that connection or that reconnection to things in your life that you love, whether you're a piano player, whether it's music, it can be really anything, but just something that brings you into that oneness, that unity. It could be spirituality, it could even be relationships as well, but I think it's more so the relationship with yourself here with the Emperor and the Lovers as the advice. And also the Emperor too, you know, it could be, I feel like this could be like reclaiming your authority here. Let's see, clarify the Justice card and the outcome. Yeah, the Six of Swords here. So yeah, you're moving out of the turbulence, right? Six of Swords getting into more calmer waters. So you're moving away from that Five of Cups energy, and things are being restored and balanced out here. Some type of karmic, there's a deeper spiritual thing going on. It's some type of karmic clearing, releasing, Scorpio. And it's connected with the fucking node, right? So the North Node does deal with karma, and the opposite of the North Node is the South Node. So it's like maybe some type of a past life contract or clearing here that's being fulfilled. It doesn't have to just be past life. It can just be the accumulation of the experiences of your life in this life too, that maybe you're having to transmute, that maybe you're having to clear. Clarify the Judgment. Pull the Three of Swords here. Yeah, I think this is about forgiving yourself, right? Like releasing the heartbreak and kind of giving yourself another chance here, Scorpio, not giving up on yourself. Yeah. So that's what I got for you, Scorpio, in your reading. I appreciate you for watching. We'll leave the reading here. If you like the video, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me. And also, too, if you want to book a reading with me, that link is down below in the description. Any question you have, if you need direction, confirmation, I'm here for you. That link will be down below in the description. And yeah, if you haven't subscribed yet, I encourage you to do so, of course. And otherwise than that, I will see you later. Bye, Scorpio.